is that the description they gave us was that they was bred over a 600-year period by Yaqub and his agents. Yaqub agents, Moors. Yaqub is Jacob. Jacob is the underminer. The underminer is the supplanter. The supplanter is the one coming to replace that which was already planted. We firmly rooted Mississippi redwood to Florida cypress to juniper trees to weeping willows and oaks. We all over this. They chopped all our trees down and sent somebody named Johnny Appleseed to plant seeds for apple trees in this place. We don't have no problem with apples, but goddamn it, couldn't he plant some plums and some goddamn peaches too? Right? So when you're looking at this shit, you're looking at the story the elders tell you, do the layover. It's some basic comparative analysis. When they say something, they don't always mean follow exactly what I said. Get the keys out of this shit. Unlock these gates and let the motherfucking people free. That's what we trying to tell you. Look, Noble Drew Ali was the first Moorish American. Ain't no doubt about it, he was the first Moorish American, and he hated Moors more than anybody else. Why you say that, Rod? Cause he said he wasn't gonna make it. He said he could count the hand. Out of all of the Moors he met, apparently he only met 2 of them that he thought could probably find some kind of benefit to being over here and develop into some kind of proper human. Them rotten blood suckers. So he say, the only thing that'll surprise me is if a Moor do right. Who the fuck he talking about? The only thing that'll surprise me is if a Moor do right. Who is he talking about? Why would he be surprised if a Moor do right? So he expect them to do some dirt somewhere. Everywhere they go. He even told them, keep your wrongdoing out the eyesight of the pup. That means stop going around with people. See, you get a dirty Moor nationality card, he goes flashing in everybody's face. You give a righteous Moor his self-identity back, that card, I'm in your face. That's the difference. See, the dirty Moor, he'd throw a flag up, right? But if that flag hit the ground, you can't let the flag hit the ground. It's the law of the flag. So people keep asking me to comment on this in the truck with the red flag, talking about he a Moor and he's sovereign. And then he pulled off in his pickup truck and turned the corner. If what he was saying was true, at the point where he got out to get that flag off the ground, he lost the war. That battle was over with when that flag hit the ground according to the law of the flag. That's a surrender in war or a defeat if the flag hit the ground. So and definitely the flag hit the ground. So when he made that left turn, y'all don't see what happened when the police made that left turn behind his ass. They wasn't finna go out there and slaughter his ass in front of all them people. But you better believe he got his ass arrested around the corner. They ain't scared of him. I don't know who it is. He just was sitting in his white pickup truck holding the Moorish flag out the window, telling them they don't got no jurisdiction to say nothing to him. Or probably just a traffic stop, and they were like, why is this clowning like this? And they was standing there looking. They looking at the people around, and this dude clowning. They probably thought he had a mental disorder or something, because he sounded like he was slightly off his ticker to them. The way they responded to him like he was a mental patient. And he dropped the flag. Then he pulled up the truck and he got out to get the flag off the ground. If he was standing on his law of the flag as a Moor, he would have knew that when that flag hit the ground, he lost the battle. They can seize him now. I don't know what happened when he bent the corner because they didn't follow him. The police followed him, but the people that was filming didn't follow to see the conclusion. But I guarantee you they locked his ass up. I can guarantee you that. Drop that flag. Nigga, imagine being over there in Iraq and they tell you if you drop the flag that you gonna be a prisoner of war. And then you drop the flag. You can't drop the flag. It's the law of the flag. Look that shit up. Don't believe me. All that shit was deception at its highest. It probably was staged if they let him go for real. It probably was staged the whole time. You see, the rise of the Moors was riding around dressed like they was ready for war. Had a long ass standoff on the freeway with the police. Then they surrendered. Look. That's why you don't see me out there. Because if we booted and suited for war, and these are the imposters on the land, and I know that, nigga, when they pull up, I'm letting it ride. You might as don't. That's why I don't fuck around with them either dead or up under the penitentiary somewhere without no outdates. Cause what they be doing is charging us up to run headlong into a problem that we can't solve with war. We can't solve birthright with bullets. You got to assert your birthright, pretender to the throne, gain and go out, teach the people until they educate themselves out of the condition. That's what we be doing. Educate yourself out of the condition, right? So they tell you, you got to get your nationality. Do you know that in order to be a national, you have to be a citizen? And in order to be a citizen, you have to be in your straw man capacity? And in your straw man capacity, you have no human rights. You only have civil rights. And civilis mortis means civilly dead. You black. More mean black. Man, y'all. Black nobility is the white man. Europe's black nobility. I'm finna post these receipts after this. So y'all make sure y'all go through my posts. Because I'm finna post these receipts about the black nobility and all that shit, the whitewashing and all that shit, these motherfucking frauds, whitewashing the history books trying to make it so we can kill Whitey while these niggas standing next to us talking about kill Whitey, and all the time he the goddamn white man. Telling us to kill Whitey is the white man. Telling us to kill Whitey is the white man. This nigga gonna infiltrate our organization. Try to get close as he can to the top. If he can, he's going to try to establish a coup and overthrow the leader. We've been thoroughly infiltrated in every motherfucking organization we ever set up by motherfuckers that look like us. Stop blaming somebody y'all call the white man. That's the trick. Divide and conquer. Why you think Larry Hoover, Angel Bay, and Big Tookie is making alliances with bikers? They got MC13 certification, right? Y'all don't even know what that means. That's the mother charter of the Queen Mother. 13 is the number of the Queen Mother. The MC mean Mother's Charter. They write every biker gang that's legitimate got MC13 somewhere on they colors, because they certified to roam the land as nomads on steel horses. They used to ride horses until motorcycles became popular. And they replaced the great motorcycle called the Indian with the Harley Davidson, right? Trying to usurp the people of everything we do. They tear our shit down and then they replace it with the same shit, but they make it of a lesser quality because they can't produce the same quality we produce just by producing what we produce by nature. This just the difference in us. We the salt of the earth. You can believe you came from Africa. Some of us did come from Africa. I don't mind y'all that came from Africa being here. I just want y'all to get the way while we claiming our shit. You can go be as unapologetically African as you want to. You can take your ass back to Africa if you want to. Just while these natives, organic to the land, Mississippi clay dirt, Louisiana bayou, second line march getting their shit back. Just don't get in the way. You don't have to be, if you don't feel like you are organic to this land, you don't have to participate in this fight, but you do got to get the fuck out the way before you get ran the fuck over. It's not personal. This is just a family matter that the family is handling with all of the parts of the family being involved. we don't see nobody different until they prove themselves to be different. When you prove yourself to be different, now you're going to get treated different with indifference. So the difference that you're going to be treated with is the indifference to the difference that you act with. I mean that you're going to get exactly what the fuck you earn fucking with these clans over here. I can give you the game. I can't force you to take it. And this shit is filled with success, and I hope you make it. It took me years to learn this shit, and I'm giving it to y'all. Just giving you game. And the end run around the game is the gig is up. They bust the shot. They missed. I hit the target with the receipt. I'm not in this shit. I'm not playing the game. I'm playing for keeps. There is no possibility of failure or loss. It's not gonna happen. So y'all can jack y'all slacks. Y'all can come with, mama told me if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right, son. You better make some enemies somewhere. If you don't got no haters, you ain't doing, the obstacle is a way, says Ryan Holiday. If there is no obstacle, it's a trap. Everything that look good ain't good. Everything smell good ain't fresh. I'm just saying. You just can't allow people to run rough without putting their ego in check sometime. Right? I ain't even launched the attack. The code of the sniper is one shot, one kill. I was only aiming at the motherfucker that was aiming at me. Through the scope that they pointed at me. All I'm going to do is stand in the position to right, tell the truth, and shame the goddamn devil every goddamn time. I don't have to do nothing else. I don't got to get out and go marching down the street. For what? If I tell y'all we finna go march, y'all better be loaded, because I'm busting something when I get there. I'm not finna do that dumbass shit. Right? So they whitewash history. They fed us lie after lie. They kept so much shit in that secret squirrel shit. Secret squirrel is secret agent shit. And thought we weren't going to never figure out who was doing the dirt and how they was getting to. I know how to read too goddamn good. I started off illiterate. And I taught myself how to read. Now, I'm speed bag bumbling your motherfucking ass with the truth. Hitting your ass 210 to the chin, and that's a KO. That's a Mike Tyson knock, right? That's a Julian Jackson drop. Come get some if you want some, but just remember to come get some, you better be big and bad enough to take some, because you're going to leave with more than what you came for. It's just the law of the goddamn game. And the game is life, right? And life is 5 letters, unless it's 4. Right? So when you start looking at these motherfuckers, looking at you like you the mark they motherfucking ass. So later on, when they come at you, you got your motherfucking receipts. Right? Everybody can't see above their pay grade. Oppression is atmospheric. That means the stronger you is, the longer you can stay at the bottom until you get tired of being down there. Then, like rain or like precipitation, you evaporate to the higher levels of the oppressive regime until you get to see who at the top. You have to be totally dissatisfied with the oppression in order to rise totally up to see above the oppressor. And that's how you look the goddamn devil in the eye. That's a Napoleon Hill knock on outthinking the devil. Outwitting the devil. You got to think better than the devil think. And the devil, all he is 4-bit quantum encrypted artificial intelligence fucking with a 19-point quantum encrypted 4th dimensional matrix-minded God. He can't keep up. He can't keep up. So they can send whoever they want to send. Y'all got to do better than that next time. My sister's getting their shit back is how I get my brother's shit back. 50 niggas knocked for 50 sisters. And I'm the motherfucker that's my sister's keeper. So whether they SOS, whether they Peace Zone, whether they motherfucking Morris Consulate, whether they MGT, GCC, they coming for they shit. And I'm kicking the doors down for them to have it. Anybody don't like it, take it personal as you like. Take it as personal as you like. And when you get done, you just took it personal for nothing. You should have turned that shit into a joke. See, when we was crying, y'all was laughing. Now what you motherfuckers gonna do? We ain't crying no more. Now what you motherfuckers gonna do? Y'all can't laugh no more. Because when you thought we was the butt of the joke, there was a butt in the joke. But in the joke was, we ain't the ones. You fuck with the wrong clans on the wrong land in order to lay down your black hand. Right? So with that, they look like us. They not us. They from the royal families of Europe. They invaded the Americas because they got kicked out of Europe for babies, eating babies, Babylonian blood magic, Babylonian sex magic, Babylonian money magic. Been held us in a warlock for 400 years of a protracted struggle. Close the gate on they bitch ass. Close the gate on them. Don't just stand there and look at them coming in the gate as 100% fraud and you won't say nothing. Y'all sit there and watch them do the dirt and won't say nothing to them for doing the dirt. Mama said the sealer is bad as the stiller. That mean if you keep it a secret when you know that it was wrong, it showed you just as much at fault as the man did the dirt. So you're going to be just as privy to his motherfucking reward as he would be to yours for not telling. So whenever he did his dirt, you should have made sure you told that you wanted to get cut in on that shit. If you go out like that, you might as well get some efforts. You need to stop taking kindness for weakness. I'm a strategist. I've been studying military strategy for 40 years. Why do you want to try me? Because y'all think because I look like Rod the Madman that I'm not Morpheus in general. Well, you just got your motherfucking lights turned off. And it ain't personal. And it still ain't enough. I'm not trying to get in nobody else's mix. All I'm trying to do is tell my people, we from over here, they from over there. They said after 200 years, we wouldn't be able to tell us over here from them over there. But they don't love like we love. Where we use love to teach and nurture our children, they use fear to suppress and subjugate the children. Where we use generosity and open arms, they use selfishness, self-centeredness, and that's how they operate. And then they teach our kids to act like that. Our kids can only act like that for so long and then they don't feel right no more. They don't want to do it no more. So they don't have to. See, they've been switching our babies in the hospital with stillborns so they can give the families of the imposters children from our families to raise, thinking that they can use the nurture to overcome the nature of the child. But the nature has to be nurtured in order for it to go the right way. And if you don't properly nurture the nature, you can't properly get the nature from the nurture. Y'all motherfuckers is mixing the chicken with the egg and y'all don't know which one came first. They cohabit together. You can't have one without the other. You gotta have the nature and the nurture. So, a motherfucker say what they want to say, do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, Big Mama sent us to do our job to get this shit back. I'm not backing down. I'm just telling it like it is. Right now, I'm just letting y'all know so y'all won't get caught off guard, but it's still going to be a whole bunch of us caught off guard. I call that the shock and awe. Sooner or later, it's got to happen. Right? Rizza Islam say on the 3rd, they spilling the beans on everything. I want to see what he talking about. You know? So, it's a lot of shit going on. The banks fall on the 3rd, on the 1st, exposure on the 3rd. They got the Haitian World Cup. World Cup. The World Cup is the cup of the sacrifice of the saints of the world. And it's played out in simulated sports fashions to let you know that the rightful heirs have been redeemed. When they win the World Cup, they're going to have Oshun ceremonies all over the island of Haiti. By that time, barbecue going to be to cleanse the land. Him and his crew and his associates or other clans on the land, they're going to be to clean Haiti up. By then, it's all synchronized. This shit is working like clockwork. The government, DeSantis telling you don't come to Florida. The NAACP telling you don't come to Florida, but Florida got the highest motherfucking rate of people moving to Florida. Because Florida the fucking finish line. We already beat the French. We just had to get past the Spanish. And the Spanish was the conquistadors, which were the Tudors who came to conquer. So I showed you, bitch was a Tudor. I mean, it is what it is. So, Trump the Trump card. Trump the spokesman. He's speaking. Watch his tie. You know if he's speaking out the Red House or the Blue House. When you come with the Red House message, he'll wear a red tie. When you come with a Blue House message, he'll wear a blue tie. This is York right, Scottish right. The Royal Arc degree will be a purple tie. That means he's talking to all lodges. If you wear a black and gold tie, he's talking from Big Mama house. So, I haven't seen him in the black and gold tie yet. I have seen him in the purple tie, I believe. And I've seen him in the red and the blue one. Right? The green tie is the Earth Lodge. That's speaking for the sisters in the Nation of Gods and Earths. So 5% knock. He from New York, so he know the motherfucking lingo. He hung out with the rappers that was coming up in his day. Run DMCs, LL Cool J's, all them. Right? Hollywood, New York player. Underground stepper. Right? So, they can say what they want. You can't stop what's coming. And that ain't no Q drop. That's just a straight rod drop. You can't stop what's coming. We passed all of the tests. Every test they pushed our way, or my way, I don't fail no test. Even if it looked like I failed, that was the outcome that the test was supposed to produce in order for me to be able to use that shit as part of the come up. See, so say what they want to say, do what they want to do. All they got to do is fucking move. Get the fuck out the way. Right? Y'all gonna be living on a goddamn boat in the middle of the ocean with no land to live on. Nigga, y'all better learn how to fish. I'm gonna tell you that. Because if you don't want us to reclaim our shit, we don't want you here. Anybody that's belligerent to the tribes of the land, it's not personal. We don't want you on our land. We don't want you in our house. If you can't respect the rules of the house and the motherfucker that's ahead of the house, get the fuck out. Leave. Because you're not going to stop us from getting what's ours. That shit is done. They been knew who I was from birth, just like I know who they is. They look like us, but they ain't us. But I ain't in this motherfucker to fuss. I'm just here to tell it like it is. Stand in position right, tell the truth.